But Oscar can't do it because it's just something inside him that burns him so badly. I don't actually know what it is because when he's around me, he couldn't kiss my ass more.
What's going on? It's your dog Art, man. The motherfucking great, man. I'm laughing because this nigga Eddie Hearn just said when the Oscar's around him, Oscar, he can't figure out how he could kiss his ass even more. What the fuck, man? Hey, shout out to my dude Joseph Jackson, man. Shout out to Default. Yo, man, we just chilling, man. I'm having a good Saturday. Just finished watching that half of that Nick Ball fight. Uh, I want to talk about some boxing. Oh, I feel like talking about some boxing or whatever while I smoke some tree. But yeah, and I'm listening to Eddie Hearn just talk about the whole lawsuit situation.
Being unpleasant. But, yeah, it's all good for the game.
Yeah, the reason why I asked that is because the Shakur Cepeda fight, and I know.
In my opinion, Cepeda will
Hold on, I gotta.
little duck chicken.
Oh, you feel like we'll go through it?
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's his best shot right now. Shakur's coming off the hand operation. He's going to come straight back into the fight. Cepeda's got a warm-up fight against Kevin Farmer. It's a nice start to gearing up Shakur. I don't think Oscar will do it. They're leading him up too bad.
Speaking of certain happenings, this lawsuit, I know it's...
Yeah, I want to hear what he says about this lawsuit. What's popping, everybody in the family? I want to hear what Eddie Hearn's talking about in this lawsuit. I'm over here just peeping it right now, just seeing what they're talking about. Because people were talking crazy, talking about, oh yeah, Devin Haney, he's wrong for suing. He should just take getting cheated on the chin like everybody else. Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Yeah. Let me see what he has to say. I'm peeping what he's saying.
Given everything that's been with the fallout between Devin and Ryan, and then Devin also suing Voldemort, what do you make of this, Eddie? And what sort of precedent can this set if Devin does?
I don't want to. At the moment, I don't represent Devin Haney, right? And I don't represent Ryan Garcia. But you guys asked me a question, so I tend to answer them. But, I had a good chat with Ryan Garcia the other day. He contacted me.
Oh, wow.
3 days ago. Right. And he sort of said, look, I don't know why you're talking about me. This case is all we did, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to get what he's saying, because actually I don't have any skin in the game. You know what I mean? So I'd rather talk about my findings. But I never said anything bad about him. In fact, watch what I'm very warning. I actually said that I don't think Ryan was cheating in training camp. I think he actually, more likely, took something in the final stages to benefit the weight cut. Right. Maybe without him even knowing what he was taking. Do you know what I mean? But I think Ryan was unhappy, I went back and spoke a little bit and messaged and texted and all I'll say on this is I think it's a pivotal moment for the sport. Because
Eddie is a fucking snake, bro. But it's funny though, because I don't expect him to be truthful and honest. He's a promoter, and you know what I'm saying? White guy, come from money. I don't expect him to be honest and square dealing. But in this case with Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, this lawsuit, it's really interesting to see that he is standing on the side of Devin Haney in this case, even though he publicly went out and tried to make excuses for Ryan and say, "Oh, I don't think that he probably all that whole he tried to make the weight shit." That's the reason why he had Osterine. It's bullshit because he didn't even make weight. So what are we even talking about? And Ryan said he deliberately missed weight on purpose. So what the fuck are we even talking about here? Said the people that don't agree with the suit, I asked them, people, would you stand as a man to get cheated in anything, and then never answered that. But Devin got to sit there and take it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, pretty much they expect Devin to just eat that on the chin and don't say anything. Yeah. Hold on, man. Hold on, my little niece just walked in. But yeah, uh, those who support boxing, how can you sit here and say, "Oh, you rock with this whole cheating situation"? Like, this whole lawsuit stuff is perfect because it's gonna shed light to cheating. Those who try to cheat, They know it's gonna be some repercussions to it. Yeah, my bad. Okay. Yeah, those who defending that shit, they on some bullshit because they know this shit benefits the sport by suing somebody for cheating because that's put eyes on people cheating. If you go into a fucking bout thinking, oh, if I cheat, I can fuck around and get sued. That's gonna stop the next person to think, okay, well, maybe I should stick the needle in my ass because I don't want to be like Ryan Garcia and lose all this fucking paper. So let's see what Eddie Hearn got to say though.
And to not have a physical advantage. And what happened to Devin Haney that night physically will definitely affect him. Mentally will definitely affect him. And unquestionably will affect his commercial value and his opportunity to make money moving forward.
Exactly.
If it's the case, Eddie, I don't know, what happens? Like, how do you see that shaking out?
If it was the case, what happens, Eddie?
Let's just park that case to the side. I think it's great moving forward that threat to a fighter of another fighter has.
But yeah, anyways, look, you said.
This case could wrap up serious numbers. Case against.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's a much bigger deterrent than the event, right?
So basically, Eddie's cooking, right? I'm listening to Eddie. He's basically cooking on the subject of the whole lawsuit situation, and he feels like he's trying to play softball, say, oh well, if Ryan accidentally had this in the system, but it was still in the system, so he's being sued for it, and da 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 da. But yeah, he's basically saying that nigga, like this shit is gonna set a large fucking, it's gonna set a motherfucking, it's gonna make motherfuckers not want to take bets. Simple as that. Because you don't want to be in a position where, let's say, you're taking something, and it pops up in your system, and next thing you know, you're getting sued, and you got to pay your fucking purse and some. And the fight's gonna get the W is gonna get taken away from you. You want to put yourself in a position where that happens to you. So yeah, I agree. This lawsuit needs to happen.
When was the fight? April. We're in October already. Before you know it, we'll be starting training camp.
Straight up.
I don't think with his position he would have fought this year anyway. So that is a much bigger deterrent, and that's why I find it very interesting.
Yeah, on the flip side, I would imagine, the counterpoint is, how can you sue someone for beating you up in the ring? Like, this is what you signed up for.
I don't like this bitch ass nigga. The interviewer, freaking, what's his name? I don't even know this fucking lame's name. I damn near forgot. Jose Vargas or something like that. He does the Fight Hub interviews. This bitch ass nigga talking about how can you sue for getting beat up? Dumbass nigga, you hear this man talking about performance enhancing drugs. He's speaking on performance enhancing drugs. He mentioned that shit like 5 fucking times. And then you say, oh, well, how can he sue for getting beat up? Nigga, he's not suing for getting beat up. He's suing because this nigga breached the contract by coming in on performance enhancing drugs. Like, nigga, you sound like a bitch made casual. Talk to this man like a fucking man. The fuck you talking about? The man's talking about performance enhancing drugs, and you want to talk about he's suing because he got beat up. Like, nigga, Eddie Hearn looking at him like, nigga, did you not just hear what the fuck I'm saying? Did you not just hear what the fuck we're talking about here? We're talking about, look at him. Look at his face asking that bullshit. This is his face, him asking that bullshit. And this is Eddie Hearn looking like, bro, like, what are you talking? Bro, we're talking about, like, I thought we were just talking about performance enhancing drugs. Why are you talking about because he got beat up? What the fuck? But anyways, go ahead.
No, because they've signed a contract to follow certain rules to make it a fair fight, and the rules weren't followed. It wasn't a fair fight. So in that essence, you haven't delivered on what you said you would in the contract, just to be a clean fighter. Because whether Ryan was unlucky, whether Ryan.
Hold on. Because he cook it. He's cooking. He's definitely cooking. Bitch ass nigga talk about some fucking.
Because it was not a fair fight.
Hold on.
Because the rules were not followed. And the more you think about it, the more interesting that case.
Yeah, it's a lot of ramifications, and yet you are right. It could set up, certain consequences if you do go into a fight and that happens, given this precedent that could be set with this case.
Hey, YouTube. This is for fair use only. This is for fair use only. I'm playing this audio for educational purpose. I'm not selling anything besides these fire art man apparel hoodies. But this is for fair use only, YouTube. But yeah, common sense leaves the room when it comes to the Devin Haney and Ryan situation. They want to act dumb, like, bro, like, why are you acting stupid, nigga? We're talking about performance enhancing drugs. Let's just take the name Ryan and Haney out of it. Let's just talk about two boxers and performance enhancing drugs. Let's have the conversation on that, because you're talking about some bullshit. When niggas start talking about Ryan, they get to talking about some stupid shit. Like, okay, said Arbed, if Haiti is really suing Garcia to help eradicate cheating in the sport, why has he been trading and hanging out with Alicia Baumgardner? She popped for pets. Well, in Baumgardner's situation, to my knowledge, she was able to prove the reason why she had tainted supplements, or she took something and it popped dirty, or she popped dirty or whatever. She was able to prove it. And I guess the commission, they viewed it and said, hey, she's clean. That's on her. The real question is, if her opponent feel like that's bullshit, why didn't she try to take it to court like Devin Haney's doing? Shout out to my dude Bishop Boxing, because a lot of people want to bring up Alicia Baumgardner and shit like that. Like, first of all, we're talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Why the fuck we just can't keep it on Ryan Garcia popping dirty? Why do we have to get everybody involved? Nobody else is named in this lawsuit besides Ryan Garcia and motherfucking Golden Boy. So why are we talking about anybody else? We need to be focused on Ryan Garcia popping dirty. Said nobody had taken a pet case to court before. And this is why this is big. This is big. This is definitely big, because it's true. If you're looking at it as just a contract, based off the contract, like, yo, we signed a contract basically stating that both of us will be clean, and then you pop dirty, that's a breach of contract, regardless if I won or lost the fucking fight. You breached the contract. I signed a contract with my employer saying that I won't show up to show up to the workplace on drugs and drunk and shit like that. If I show up drunk and crazy and off that shit, nigga, they gonna fire my ass. And they don't have to prove my intentions was to be high at work. All they're gonna see is positive test and say, nigga, here's the door. But Ryan, he's in a situation where you're doing unlawful combat by weaponizing your body, putting performance enhancing drugs in your body. You are breaching the contract. Now it becomes battery assault. And niggas say, oh, how's that? How's that? No, bro. You're telling me you're on something that increases your bone density, your recovery time, increase muscle while cutting weight. And we're in a game where your opponent's going to cut weight. I have to cut weight, and basically both going to be drained. But you're saying fuck that drain shit. I'm going to take this performance enhancing drugs that unnaturally makes me bulkier while cutting weight. Crazy, right? Meanwhile, my opponent is motherfucking thinking this shit fair, nigga. I'm on something that got me feeling like the motherfucking Hulk, nigga. I'm on nandrolone and ostarine. Nandrolone and fucking ostarine. And he's microdosing and using illegal IVs, flushing. Like, man, I don't buy nothing. Nigga, y'all can play that. Oh, well, he only had 1 billion of a gram. He only cheated a little. I ain't buying none of that shit. Nigga, he was microdosing and flushing and he still got caught. That's how I look at it. I'm not looking at it as he had a little bit. I'm looking at it, this motherfucker was microdosing and flushing and still got caught like an idiot. Right? But this guy's in a match on fucking something that has him growing unnaturally, hitting a lot harder, and he can take a punch. Ryan Garcia is known for quitting. Now all of a sudden he can fight to the fucking final bell when the pressure's on him still. He getting countered, getting hit with his own. He's getting hit with a left hook by Devin Haney. And we seen that at 140. Devin Haney got some pop in his punch at 140. Not saying he had knock out a puncher like Deontay Wilder. But as we can see at his debut at 140, he bullied the motherfucking champion. And you can see the power was there. Ryan Garcia was able to eat a punch and fucking boost himself back up and go in there and still go in there and fucking hit Devin with a left hook or whatever. Still have energy in the final round. Still have energy late. You know what I'm saying? Punching in combination late. You used to getting, nigga, when you get hit on the chin by Luke Campbell, niggas was calling you chinny. Now all of a sudden you could take a punch. You could take a punch, nigga. You could throw punches in the final round. And you're looking bigger than you've ever been before. But niggas want to say billion of a fucking gram. He only cheated a little bit. Nigga, look at the fucking fight. Look at the fight. The only reason why he was winning the fight, not because of skill. It wasn't skill. Niggas is talking about, ooh, if Dev just had more skills. No, because Ryan wasn't just outboxing this nigga. The only rounds Ryan was winning in was the rounds that fucking Ryan was able to land those punches, land the hook. He wasn't outboxing him. Every time the punch land, it hurt Dev. And as we can see, it's because he was on the performance enhancing drugs, the ostarine. Ryan is already a naturally strong guy. So the fact that you're on something that makes you stronger, nigga should have got a 3-year ban. What are we talking about? Nigga should have got a 3-year ban. Nigga, I'm not one of them, oh, Ryan had a little bit of ostarine. Nigga, I'm looking at it like this, man. The evidence was there. The man went on there on some kamikaze shit. He pumped the needle in his ass with the nandrolone and the ostarine, nigga. He was flushing. He got lucky. He passed all the early tests because it was working. The masking agents was working. But then, like Chris Algieri them said, when you're cutting that weight while you're on that shit, that's when the shit start coming out the most. So this nigga's fight week, he's trying to cut down the weight to as close as 140 as possible. Because he know he gonna have to come up off that bread. He already knew it in his brain that he was gonna have to come up off some bread. That's why he wouldn't even trip it. Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna come down to at least like 143. At least break him off for like 1 mil, 1.5. Fuck it. I'm about to bet on myself by KO. Fuck it. I'm about to knock this motherfucker out. I'm on all this shit. Deliberately went around on them fucking pants and overweight, bro. On some kamikaze shit. And he almost got away with it. Bro, I'm telling you, Regis is on the net right now. Go look at Regis' next video. Not his next video, but his last video, I bet. He's on here. Well, like they say, crying. He's crying on the net, talking about why the fuck his opponent didn't get drug tested and shit like that. Whew, Ryan he almost got away with it, but nigga, Vada said, you know what, let's drug test this nigga before the fight and after the fight. Bam. Nandrolone and Osterine in the system found. But he was lucky. He was able to beat the Nandrolone. Guess his masking agent did work a little bit. He was able to beat the Nandrolone. But fuck it, he still got caught with the Osterine. It was too strong. Too strong. And now this nigga tried to play the Illuminati shit. Niggas just set me up. Notice that it went from Illuminati niggas set me up to, oh, I really got tainted. Somebody tainted my shit for real. This nigga just switched the story up 5 times and you goofy ass niggas is rolling with that shit. He switched the story up 5 times, bro. Bill did it. Conte did it. Illuminati did it. Insac did it. Dev did it. Scooter did it. And Dev, Pat English, his lawyer, he naming the motherfuckers that Ryan was naming. All the tweets, bro, niggas are screenshot the fuck out of them. Bro, they got you screenshotted saying that it was this nigga, Hong, what is his name? Hong, they call him Scooter, but his name's Hong. They talking about you did it. You said you gave it to him. He gave it to you. Man, when they put that man on the stand, he gonna be saying this. They gonna be playing hot potato with who cheated, bro. Who did what? I'm telling you, that man gonna have to settle out. All these boxing analysts, and that's what I'm saying. You don't listen to these niggas to be fucking lawyers or whatever, but these niggas, these boxing analysts, oh, Dev, he don't got no shot. He don't got no shot. They gonna throw this. Bro, nigga, the courts just said that they're still going to proceed with the lawsuit Eddie Hearn has over fucking Jake Paul. Jake Paul said that Eddie Hearn bribed some judges, nigga. And the judge said, nah, nigga, we not throwing that lawsuit out. That's a real allegation. You got real fucking people here. What you think the judge gonna think about niggas with fucking 4 positive tests and you bragging and you got footage of you saying I want to kill Devin Haney on your shirt at the fight? Niggas talking about he gonna lose the suit. Man, this nigga already settled out at a lower scale. How do you settle out at a lower scale and expect this nigga to win on a higher scale? He's gonna go to a higher court and he's gonna take it to trial and he's gonna beat Devin Haney. Is that what y'all telling me? He's gonna be able to prove that his batch, out of all the fucking his batch of motherfucking whatever the pills he was taking, was the only motherfucking bottle out of that whole lot that had Oster in it. He willing to take that shit to court? Y'all telling me he gonna win that shit? Bro, what are we even talking about here? What are we talking about here? He already settled. He's going to settle again before this shit go to trial. Why even take it to trial? Why even take it to trial? Just settle. Nigga, bro, ask Golden Boy for an advance. Oh, never mind. He can't ask them because they getting sued too. Shit. Fuck. Said he had all this drawn up since he played crazy during the build-up, so when he get caught, he'll still play crazy after. It was all drawn out. He had a perfect plan, mastermind. That's what he thought it was. Said I also think he was using Nandrolone. It's a strategic drug to use since our bodies produce it. Exactly. And that's why he was able to beat that, because niggas say, oh, well, we do have a certain amount of Nandrolone in our system. So they was able to give him the pass. They was able to give him the pass on the Nandrolone because humans, we naturally produce some type of Nandrolone as well, from what I heard. So they gave him a pass on that. But my thinking is, nigga, nah. He was using illegal IV. He was flushing and he got caught with 2 pairs in the system, Nandrolone and the Osterine. He was flushing and he got caught. Am I crazy to think a fighter who has a fight overturned to a no contest could possibly deliberately fucking cheat? No, I'm not fucking wrong for thinking like that. and the evidence is there. You can't say I'm wrong, and you can't say Dev is wrong. So the minute that fucking Ryan and this new lawyer go to court and say, "Can we get this shit dismissed?" The judge gonna be like, "Nah, sit back. We gonna take this shit. You either gonna take this shit to trial or you gonna have to settle out because the positive test is there. We can't bring the Illuminati to this. We can't subpoena the Illuminati. So what we talking about here?" But yeah, I like the fact that Eddie Hearn is talking his shit and agreeing with Devin Haney because it just shows you that he's a snake. You thought, oh, he was gonna ride with you in the long run, but now he's looking at it like, you know what? I'm on this side. You can't trust guys like Eddie Hearn. You can't. But guys like Ryan Garcia, he thought, oh well, fuck it. He's gonna ditch Dev because Dev ain't signed when he's gonna rock with me. Nah, because he got his own pending case. Shit's crazy out here, man. It's like boxing is really like the wild, wild west. It really is. Said them steroids really mess with his hormones. Salute to the chat. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 30 people in here. We cook. It's real people too. It ain't no bots or nothing like that. It's real people. We talking. We chopping it up. A lot of these niggas be having fake views and all that, so they be thinking they doing their things and all that. We got real people. We don't need motherfucking fake ass bots and shit. We need real supporters. Real supporters fucking with artmanapparel.com. Hold on, look. Check this out. Got this classic. It's classic. Somebody try to say my shit fades off and scratch off. Look at this shit, man. When was this fight? I made this hoodie before the fucking fight. What are we talking about? Artmanapparel.com. Best merch in the motherfucking game. You know, hold on, man. These niggas don't know. They don't know. Artman Apparel. We shipping out to Italy, Germany, United Kingdom, Mexico, and across the nation. So yeah, artmanapparel.com. But Ryan still be dissing Eddie while Eddie was defending him. Exactly like this nigga, his brain cooked. He really fucking with them. That Osterine. That Osterine fucking with him. That Osterine fucking with him. Hell yeah.
But it may take His Excellency to put the money up for Crawford to say, okay, make this fight. I mean, you know, at the number we did followed, and it wasn't a fair fight. So, you know, in that essence, you haven't delivered on what you said you would in the contract, which is to be a clean fighter. Because, you know, whether Ryan was...
Look, it's that simple. With the contract, I mean, with the whole Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney lawsuit, these niggas trying to make it so complex. And this is why I say, just put my motherfucking tacos and Doritos in the motherfucking bag and stop trying to be a Twitter lawyer. Stop trying to be a Twitter lawyer and serve me my motherfucking Chick-fil-A fries, you know, the waffle fries before my shit get cold. These niggas trying to be lawyers. It's not about if the Dev can prove Ryan his intentions was to cheat and if it really was his fault because he couldn't avoid the left hook. No, you signed a contract saying that you were going to be clean. And according to this third-party drug testing, you have positive test results. Therefore, you breached the contract. It's that simple. Like, what are we even talking about? These niggas, you got, and I respect Richard DeWard. What his name? DeWard. I fuck with him. The gamble advisory dude. He's talking about Devin's gonna lose this lawsuit because you gotta prove that you. No, you don't have to prove shit. What was proven is that he took a drug test and it came back positive 4 times. You know why it's 4 times? Because they tested each sample twice. A side, B side, twice. Nigga, standard urinalysis, Osterine Nandrolone. He's on tape, motherfucking flushing his system. You can't really defend that shit. You can't really defend. But when you do, you sound like an idiot because these niggas talk about, well, Dev should have just avoided the left hook. All right, okay. That type of talk gonna have Ryan Garcia next to your bum ass at the motherfucking child line, trying to get some money and some food. Real shit. Ryan gonna be on fucking EBT with you niggas, looking crazy. Nigga gonna file bankruptcy. Y'all do understand that shit. Y'all enabling him, telling him all this goofy ass shit. You need to set his ass down and tell him for real, like, yo, Ryan, like, man, I get it. You know, how left hook, you know, you beat Haney out in our hearts. In our hearts, you beat Devin Haney fair and square. But I think you should settle out because it's just too much evidence. You know what I'm saying? The positive test. Maybe you should just settle out. Y'all should tell him shit like that instead of, nah, Dev's just hating, bro. And Conte, look at Conte. Don't tell him that type of shit because it's just enabling. But you know what? Fuck it. Tell him. Keep on telling him. Let him crash out on y'all. Straight up. A shout out to everybody. My dude Sneakers and Boxing, man. We've been cooking these trolls. We've been cooking these trolls for the longest. It's fun. It's entertaining to me. I don't be getting mad. People got this big misconception about me. I'm not mad. I smoke way too much tree for that. We having a good time, you know what I'm saying? Artmanapparel.com. Smoking good tree. We making money. Spending time with our family. Raising our kids up. You know what I'm saying? We doing stuff like that on this side. So I can never really be mad at a troll. It just keeps me entertained, laughing at how goofy that you niggas are. And how bitch made and coon like you niggas are. It's funny to me. It's entertaining to me. Seeing you niggas do mental gymnastics to fucking defend Ryan Garcia. I'm not trying to defend Ryan Garcia, but all I'm saying is I've seen other fighters beat guys on pins, and I just feel like Dev should have done that. These is the niggas who motherfucking used to get upset and start sweating when the teacher asked them to read out loud. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think about it. T-Mobile and Boost Mobile and all that shit, they're making these plans affordable for certain people, so they're able to collect these phones and they have access to social media. So the same guys that we seen in, that was on the short bus, these niggas got cell phones now and they tweeting and they also boxing fans and they tweeting shit, you know what I'm saying, goofy shit like, I mean, the nigga, he only had a billion of a motherfucking gram. Nigga, what is a billion of a fucking gram? Define that, dumbass nigga. It's only a little bit. Nah, nigga. These niggas is goofy. They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They just be saying anything. Acting like they motherfucking lawyers and scientists. Like, bro, get that hating hate out your goddamn heart and just enjoy the sport, bro. Ryan Garcia cheated. And that's that. Just say that. Don't say Dev should have did this. Dev should have did that. Maybe Ryan shouldn't have fucking cheated. And when we wouldn't be talking about lawsuits and who's suing who and who gonna win this and who can countersue and all that shit. We wouldn't be talking about that if Ryan Garcia didn't take performance enhancing drugs. Straight up. Said special niggas with phones. I'm telling you, man, these plans is affordable. Now these niggas is talking this goofy shit online. And we at first it's like we was kind of separated from the nigga. We had certain classes, they had their own special class. Now we all lumped up damn near at on the same app. And they talking this bullshit and they getting all this traction and niggas thinking like, oh, these niggas are saying something special. No, these niggas are special. Fuck you talking about? Man. The argument is performance enhancing drugs doesn't enhance your performance. That's the argument. The fact that we even have to break this down to these dumbass niggas is like, you just said the Illuminati. Bro, I'm telling you, it's grown ass men. And I don't even have to say this guy's name, but he know who I'm talking about. He know who I'm talking about. This nigga came on the show and he was like, man, I don't know, man. I just think them people fucking with Ryan because he said too much. He said too much. Now the shit didn't unfold. Now the nigga like, well, Haney, he should have just ducked the hook. No, goofy ass nigga. You was the same nigga saying the Illuminati was fucking conspired against Ryan. Now you saying it's Devin's fault? Nigga, Some niggas just be cooning for free, bro. And it's crazy. It's like, dog, if I was a coon, man, I'd be getting paper. At least I'd be getting some paper like Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, he getting money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he is getting that coon retirement plan that niggas say coons don't get. But you niggas out here just doing this shit for free. And that's where it becomes really shameful. Because it's like, damn, y'all not getting paid doing this? Y'all just doing it for free? Shit. What's popping? Free coon, I'm dead. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand the race fans, but y'all niggas for free, man. For free. These niggas be driving forklifts and shit. They come to the net. Dev should have just avoided the left hook, man. He should have just, bro, get back to work, nigga. Like, what are we talking about here? Stop listening to these niggas because they don't know boxing. They just get on the net and say anything. He said, this is why I said it's the worst era of black people ever. I know. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. My dude Bishop, I don't even gotta say no names. I don't gotta say no names, but I'm just saying, like, they give these people the mic and they think these niggas' words is gospel, and I be like, bro, if Tank said, I'm telling you, if Tank was like, you know what, Ryan's a fucking bitch made ass cheater. Fuck that. I don't fuck with Dev, but nah, I don't fuck with cheating. Fuck that. All these niggas would have put their forklift in fucking pause and said, hold on. They put that shit in fucking park and said, nah, that's right. Ryan's a motherfucking cheater. But some reason they got some agenda against Dev, man, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it because it's not I'm a super Dev fan or anything like that. It's like it's unfair criticism. And it's like I stand against bullshit. So why the hell y'all side with these race fans against our brother who got cheated? And I get you don't gotta be a Devin Haney fan, but damn, you telling me you saying fuck black people too? Damn, that's what I'm saying. Like the hate for Haney is so bad that you saying, damn, fuck black people too. Damn, nigga. Ryan said F ends and F Muslims, right? And y'all said, you know what? He's right. Dev should have just avoided the left hook. So y'all saying that Dev hates so big, y'all saying fuck us too. What the fuck I do? What did George Floyd do? And y'all riding with Ryan over there? What's going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. I can see you can say fuck Dev, but fuck black people too. You could have said there's some nigga I know. He said, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking with that Ryan shit, trolling Dev, but nah, that nigga went it too far when he said fuck that. My dude Jimmy on Twitter, he said, nah, I can't fuck with Ryan because he crossed the line when he talked about black people. But nah, there's some other niggas still saying, nah, fuck that, Dev should avoid the hook. And that's what I say. Them type of niggas you gotta avoid. Stay away from them. Stay away from them niggas, man. Them niggas will set you up. Them niggas will line you up. Straight up. They'll line you up. They'll line you up. Nigga, they killed Nipsey. Nigga, they killed Young Dolph, man. You gotta stay away from niggas. Them no code having ass niggas, man. They be on drugs too, so they fuck with Ryan. They like to party like Ryan, so they relate to him. Boxing fans gravitate to people they feel like they can relate to as well, man. Like they can't really relate to a young brother who has a father in his life, who's accomplishing a lot of shit early on in his life. You know what I'm saying? It's living a clean and narrow path where he's not smoking or drinking or whatever. So they think, oh, that's square. I can't fuck with that. But a fucking degenerate like Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying, yelling at they baby mama and shit, punching holes in the walls and acting crazy and getting drunk and go on rants and shit. They rock with that shit. So they say, yeah, Ryan's my dude, man. Ryan's my dude. He just keeping it real. Yeah, because a lot of these niggas relate to degenerate ass bullshit like that. So they don't fuck with that. And I understand it. But damn, you don't got to be a coon about it, though. You don't. You don't. Straight up. And I see why they fuck with Tank though. And niggas want to act like, bro. Let me tell you about Tank. Since we got all these people here, 36 people cooking, let's talk about some real shit. I'm about to cook. Let me tell you about Tank. Tank has an amazing talent. He's able to box and he's able to bang. And he got the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the look, the tattoos, the swag. He's keeping up. He's keeping it up. Perfect, right? But we not gonna act like he didn't get this big major cosign by the greatest, you know what I'm saying, of the last generation, which was Floyd Money Mayweather, bro. Floyd put him on stage. He put him in position to win, and he excelled. He did. So he not gonna sit there and act like that ain't help him out or that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. So I'm about to send you something to my inbox. No, look, okay, let me get back to what I was saying now. Gervonta Davis, right? Great talent, but he definitely got the cosign, bro. That's what put a lot of black people on him. Dev didn't get the cosign, man. Dev is getting hate. The only type of cosign Dev is getting from real boxing fans and brothers who just support the sport, to support what Bill and Devin's doing. These other niggas, man, the way they got put on Dev is just by on some hating shit, on some like, because Tank don't fuck with Dev, they looking at Dev like, oh, I ain't fucking with him. And since Gervonta Davis, he has this big platform and he had the big old backing for Floyd Mayweather. It's like he got the whole community on his side. He definitely do. And to say that Floyd didn't help him put him in that position is a fucking lie. Definitely. Definitely. Dev didn't get that type of cosign. Yeah, Dev got the training and the schooling from Floyd and them, but they took a different route. They didn't sign with them. Dev wasn't fighting on motherfucking Floyd motherfucking undercard while Floyd was an active boxer. Nah, he wasn't. They had to get it on their own, straight out of Mexico. Gervonta Davis got that big ass push. Am I lying? I'm not lying. He got the cosign. The community came with it. Definitely came with it because it's Floyd, bro. Think about it. I think about it at the time before we know about TMT and how they, you know what I'm saying, they fighters ain't inactive and shit like that. When Gervonta was just a light-skinned nigga coming up with a couple tattoos, just a couple, niggas wasn't paying them no mind, really. Until Floyd was like, okay, nigga, this is my guy, TMT, the money team. Look at him. He got knockout power, all that. He fighting on my undercard. He got the boost, man. He got the cosign and the community came with it. Dev didn't. Dev got the schooling, but they part ways. They part ways. They didn't stay. They didn't stay. They didn't stay. So for those to act like Gervonta Davis, you know what I'm saying, like he just got it out the mud by himself. Nah, it wasn't that. He has a hell of a talent, but he got the cosign. Big time. He said, remember the greats of all time, Ali got hate like that in his beginning. Yeah. Said Tank the king to these niggas. Man, I be trying to tell you, bro. And I like Tank. I definitely do like Tank. Don't get it twisted. I'm always going to support him. I'm going to support the Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis fight, even though I feel like he should be fighting somebody else. I'll still support it because it's two brothers fighting. But I'm gonna criticize. I'm gonna definitely criticize because nah, y'all need to stop treating this nigga like he the King Von of fucking boxing, bro. Like y'all gotta chill, bro. These niggas grown ass men. And they can't play that young shit because these niggas be in their 20s, bro. They mid-20s talking about some Twinsky. Gervonta, you my twin. Bro, nigga, we grown. We grown, man. You can't be calling this man your twin, dog. They got some type of weird shit. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just can't put myself in the shoes where Like, yeah, if Dev tweets something and I agree with it, I'd be like, okay, yeah, you got it, bro. Shout out to you. Nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? Respect. But I ain't being like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Stroke that thing, big bro. Or, you know what I'm saying? I love you, Twinsky. You my bro. Twinsky. Twinsky. I, man, hey, look, maybe I am getting old, man. I did see a couple gray hairs growing because, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I am getting a little old, but I ain't calling no other grown man Twinsky, nigga. Hell nah. Hell nah. Twinsky? Not twin, but Twinsky. This is some new age shit. So, bro, and I'm telling you, I'm not even trolling. I'm not even trolling. A man, grown ass man. And like I said, they can't play that, oh, I'm young and I'm just man. Because these niggas is in their mid 20s saying this shit. This nigga said if his baby mama, him, and Javante Davis was in a house fire, he would save motherfucking Javante over his baby mama. Yeah, and then I can't even say it's the new niggas because boxing ego, grown ass boxing ego, nigga, bro, stop it, nigga, stop it. Boxing ego, grown ass, talking about lades or braids, man. These niggas talking about is this braids laid or played, bro. Twinsky. But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with having fans. You know what I'm saying? You can have fans. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. Shout out to Javante Davis. I'm pretty sure the fight in Houston's gonna sell out. Saying no business, bro. But you know, people like showbiz, man. I can't respect it. I can't respect it. I can't because he's doing these live streams and wearing taco hats. And why are you wearing a taco hat? Grown ass man. It wasn't even close to Halloween. And you wearing a taco hat talking about some, yeah, they might be calling me a coon because I think that Riot didn't cheat. Bro, you don't have to do all that. If you feel that way, just say that. But the taco hat, nah. Said that like a Mexican wearing a barbecue ribs. Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. Like these niggas is goofy, bro. Straight up goofy, goofball niggas. So it ain't just the fans, it's the media too. Like that's what I'm talking about. I was just watching the video. No. I know somebody specifically in the media. What's his name? The Najee dude, Najee B or whatever. I'm telling you, man, this nigga. I just gotta look at people a certain type of way, dude, because I'm gonna hold him to it, man. This guy said Devin Haney's in the wrong because he should care about the what the fans say over the money on Cigar Talk. This nigga, bro, and I don't care if you say, "Oh, our man was talking about you, bro," and all that. All the niggas gonna do is just block me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because that's all they do. They just gonna block me. But this nigga here, this nigga talking about some. I ain't defending Ryan, but I just feel like you shouldn't be suing. You should just take that shit on the chin because the image is more important than the money. Nigga, what? Matter of fact, stop, stop monetizing your video. Just start doing shit for the love, nigga. Just do it straight for the love, nigga, in the image. Fuck the money. Do it for the image. Matter of fact, do a video, monetize it, and give all the money to the fighter, right? Because you're just doing it for the love and the image. Nigga, you sound stupid. What are you talking about? Fuck these, bro. The Twitter trolls is who Dev should be thinking about over fucking getting this money from this guy breaching the contract. Check that nigga. Check his fucking hairline, bro. He sounded like a tether. He sounded like a tether. Man, I'm telling y'all, he sounds like a tether. Oh, he shouldn't sue. He should just take it on the chin. Nigga. Said Naja's disgrace to the NYC. Bro, these niggas get a little, bro, and that's what I'm saying. These niggas get a little Twitter check. You know what I'm saying? They do a little couple of interviews with the fighters, so they feel like, yeah, they nodding their head with the fighter. Yeah, 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 yeah. So they thinking they down with, they got that. They think they got the clout like the fighter because they're interviewing these famous people. Yeah, it's good to have a conversation with these guys, but what does it matter when you asking these soft ass fucking questions? They ain't challenging shit, and then you want to get on the fucking net and start talking some bullshit. The fuck out of here, man. Man, let me start interviewing. Look, the day I start interviewing niggas for real, niggas gonna be mad at me. Niggas ain't gonna be trying to come to my platform to interview at all. Cause I'm gonna start asking some real fucking questions, bro. These niggas be sitting here, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you was on the Osterine, they say, but you still had a good left hook. They be on some that type of goofy ass shit instead of saying, hey man, so why did you take performance enhancing drugs? Now that it's ruled a no contest and you have, you know what I'm saying, 4 positive tests, why did you take the performance enhancing drug? Did you feel like you needed an advantage over Devin Haney? You gotta start asking niggas questions like that instead of these softball ass bitch made questions that these niggas be asking, bro. They be trying to get the links up. Hold on, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. We could chop it up for sure. These niggas talking about motherfucking let's do it for the image. The fucking image over the money. And it's not like this nigga standing like he talking about he's standing on something like, boy, so I might jump in and roll my cabbage up. I'm saying, man, it's a party, man. We gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all that shit. Let's air it all out. Let's air it out. Unfiltered. Ryan Garcia got a rant. Let me rant. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia can drop all types of motherfucking M bombs and rant. Let me fucking rant, right? Nah, but I'm a cook. I'm a definitely cook. But shout out to my dude, oh peace. Hold on. Can you hear me all right? Hold on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is my audio good?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
What's on your mind, man? What's popping? Can you hear me?
Hold on, let me. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you fine. I'm trying to turn off the YouTube in the background real quick. Can you hear me? I'm
I
good.
didn't even feel like cooking today. I didn't even feel like cooking today, but I just have to because shit just got to be addressed, man. I don't like going back and forth on Twitter. I really just like going on my own platform and just voicing my opinions because Elon must be trying to clip niggas for saying shit.
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you know what I'm saying, when you speaking that real, you keeping it thorough. They don't want to hear it. You know what
Man,
I'm
but
saying?
what's your thoughts on this Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia? Do you feel like he's soft for doing this, or you feel like this is a step in the right direction for his career or in boxing in general?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. In the beginning, I had some pretty harsh opinions about the whole situation, but then I had to really put it into context. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, because I frequent the spaces on Twitter, you know, I get to talk to a bunch of different people and get a bunch of different perspectives. And with that, you know what I'm saying, people sharing different perspectives, it's like you get to broaden it broadens your perspective a little bit, and you get to thinking about things from every angle instead of just your perspective. So I feel like Devin Haney is getting a lot of unfair, unwarranted criticism. You know what I'm saying? And he was on the wrong end of a PD scandal. You know what I'm saying? I don't get how people would criticize him for anything that he decides to do regarding this matter. You know what I'm saying? When he was he got the short end of the stick with this whole situation. You dig? Now, if you disagree with him, fine. You know what I'm saying? You could disagree, but I think a lot of people that have legit, let's say legit criticisms about Devin Haney, them expressing it kind of makes people feel like they're supporting Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And I think if anybody has any criticisms regarding what Devin Haney is doing with the lawsuit and shit, I think is, you know, long story short, bro, I just think it's unwarranted, bro.
Really yeah, shit. Man. Look, my thing is this, dude. There's a lot of people who's actually respect Ryan Garcia more because he cheated. And I feel like that needs to be addressed as well. And there's a lot of people who are Tank fans. I have to call it out. There's Tank fans who turn a blind eye to all this cheating shit because they feel like because Gervonta Davis beat Ryan Garcia, that's basically a win over Devin Haney.
Yeah, I think Ryan Garcia. I think Tank kind of co-signing what Ryan Garcia did or signed with him is kind of setting a bad precedent in boxing too, because it's a lot of tribalism that goes on in boxing, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So if you know, with Tank being the most popular boxer in boxing today,
in American boxing.
Yeah, in American boxing, him taking that stance encourages other people to kind of side and support Ryan. You feel me? And I think a lot of people is foregoing objectivity just to, you know, align with their favorite boxer. And I think that's just goofy. I think, man, at the end of the day, I think most of these people, they're not really boxing fans. They more so fans of these particular individuals. Yeah, bro, that's what it is. That's my perspective. That's what I get. You feel me? That's what it is, bro. Like, real talk.
Them niggas is Twinskies. That's what the fuck is going on in boxing these days, man. And they get mad at me talking about, oh, man, all he do is support Haney. It's not even just support Haney. It's like, bro, this nigga talking about F black people and F, you know, Muslims. That's wrong. That's wrong.
I'm getting a call, brother. My bad.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all on that side, I can't respect it. I definitely can't respect it. And they get mad at me because I just be cooking. You see Regis program. Now Regis program on the net crying foul.
Yeah, he was just talking about him. He hadn't been drug tested in he got a fight 3 weeks out. He 3 weeks out from fighting. He only been drug tested once. So he feeling like he being cheated.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't blame him for feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? His last fight, he said he was tested 6 times. You know what I'm saying? So I feel him for feeling like that.
He crying foul, and it's like now niggas is looking like, well, niggas is saying that PEDs don't mean nothing these days, right? So what you crying? Why are you crying to us for? You supposed to be on it.
Who's saying PEDs don't mean shit?
Basically, that's what the common folk is saying basically these days, based off of people defending Ryan Garcia. Basically saying the reason why that loss wasn't because of performance enhancing drugs.
Dude, so you don't feel like two things can be true at the same time.
I feel like it's a no contest because Ryan Garcia came in on performance enhancing drug. Who's to say that Ryan Garcia would have recovered from that hook that Devin Haney hit him with early on in the fight if he wasn't on the drug that literally increases his recovery? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I
I don't
hate the
want to
fact that
make
we
this
even have to
argument
bring that
no
type of
more.
shit
I don't
in.
like I
I
don't
hate
like
that we even have to even mention that because he had to cheat. Why did he cheat?
See, it's too many nuances to this shit. Art. That's why I don't like to even get into it no more because I don't want it to even sound like I'm feigning support for Ryan Garcia. Like I'm not.
You
I
you
don't.
can, bro. You can say whatever, and if people feel like you side with Ryan Garcia, that let them think that. That's on them.
Yeah, I don't side because I don't. I want it to be. I want it to be understood that I don't support or condone his behavior or you know what I'm saying. Like what he did in the lead up, the build up to the fight, or after the fight. I don't support none of that shit. You dig what I'm saying? So,
It's
but
like this.
two things could be
As a boxing fan, you understand that fighters get punched in a fight, no matter if you Sweet Pea Whitaker or Floyd Mayweather Jr. You're gonna get hit in the fight,
things.
right?
Yeah, you can't
Ryan
swim.
Garcia, he hit Devin with a hard shot. Who's to say that he didn't even fully recover from getting hit with an Osterine shot early on? I honestly feel like Devin Haney fought basically he fought wounded. It was basically Kurt since the first round because he got caught with that left hook and he really couldn't fully recover his marbles. And he kind of said that to the in that award interview.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like in that fight,
He alluded-
hold on, let me cook. Let me cook. In my opinion, looking at that fight, what it looks like is Devin Haney, he got hit early on from a shot that he didn't see coming, and he didn't know that it was gonna hurt like that and have him out of his fucking body like that. And then he tries to come back, you know, and puts up a good fight, and then he ended up getting caught again. But when you're getting hit by somebody who's punching as hard as Ryan Garcia was punching that night, it's like, man, your brain will be in the other place, man, where you get spaghetti legs and you just got to figure it out. There's a lot of people who's been caught before and never recovered. The fact that Dev was able to get back up shows you that this man has a good boxing heart. But what's your thoughts on it?
Would you say to the leaked sparring footage of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney in the ring? You know what I'm saying? That he's getting overwhelmed and bullied in the ring. You know what I'm saying? In sparring as well.
I seen the sparring, and guess what I seen in the sparring? Devin was able to eat his left hook and not fall to the floor every time he got caught with it.
But he was also in headgear and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bigger gloves and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
no pads and shit is what I'm saying. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And that argument, the pads is always gonna kill the argument because it's like, damn, why did you show up on performance enhancing drugs?
and that's why I don't engage in this conversation because that's all that you have to say to kind of refute anything that anything that you say.
And I feel like that's why the term no contest is appropriate instead of a disqualification for the bout. It's
Yeah,
no contest because
that's
it's
why
like,
I
damn,
don't.
we
I
couldn't
don't
really get true
put
answers
boxing
because this
anymore.
guy showed up on pads. What would he look like without the juice? Because we didn't seen fighters, you know what I'm saying, get accused of being on juice. I ain't gonna say no names. They accused of being on juice. And then the next fights, they looking regular. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking the same. They ain't like Conor Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say a name, Conor Ben. Before the juice, he's knocking shit out. After the juice, nah. You know what I'm saying? So who's to
Yeah.
say that Ryan Garcia will look like that off the juice? But
What
even
we
if there was to fight again, the damage was already done from fighting the guy on juice. It's not like it's Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter where your health bar goes back to 100.
So we're gonna sit here and pretend like Ryan Garcia left hook ain't been any niggas. We gonna sit here and pretend like that.
Nope, we not.
Come on, then.
We not at all.
We ain't gonna
We
sit here
not
and
at all.
like
I'm
he
not
been
gonna ignore that at all.
for a very long time, bro.
So in my opinion, I feel like Ryan Garcia went in there to try to stop Devin Haney off that left hook because he knew he was already putting guys out or stop technically TKOing guys, not Deontay Wilder stopping guys, TKO type of knockouts. I think he was in there trying to put Devin Haney lights out type shit with that left hook.
Yeah,
But
he was trying to set the tone. You dig? He was trying to set the tone. He was trying,
and I'm pretty sure he put money on himself to win by KO.
Yeah. Well, somebody said I'm a Jigaboo Ryan fanboy.
Shit.
I didn't preface what I was saying.
They gonna cook you in the chat.
Don't support Ryan Garcia at all whatsoever. You hear me? That's why I say I don't even engage in these conversations because I don't support Ryan Garcia at all. But what I will say is, like there was still technical deficiencies in Haney's, game plan. That's why he could have won. I mean, like you seen some of the rounds he was winning. You know what I'm saying? Like when Ryan was taking his foot off the gas.
It's that last knockdown. That last knockdown is what did him in,
bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't even like to link credence to Ryan's performance anymore because he was on, he was on outside. He had shit in his system.
It was like, look, Ryan couldn't stop to go, man. As we seen, in my opinion, I feel like he went in there to try to stop Dev on them steroids.
Like, bro. See what
we have to admit that Devin never fights like he did. Nah, he does because in the Kambosos 2 fought, he fought just like that, right in the inside.
Who? Ryan Garcia?
Dev.
I mean, Devin Haney?
Dev. He just never got hit with no shit like that before. I don't know, for those who never boxed before or ever like got in a real fight before, I'm telling you, dog, if you ever been hit before, like in that spot, sometimes it feel like an outer body experience. You be feeling like your basically your subconscious is moving for you. Mm-hmm. And then you got to regain consciousness damn near in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like my best way to explain it is like playing that game Fight Night Champions, where you get knocked and it's 3 judges and 3 referees and you got to line them up in the middle. You got to line them up in the middle. It's literally like that. And I feel like once Devin got hit with that shit early on, it was damn near like that the entire fight for him, in my opinion.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I second that opinion. He was, and it was like what was intriguing to me. It was in the first 30 seconds, and like when he threw the jab, it was like literally a half an inch for him to move his hand back. You know what I'm saying? To not get caught with that left hook.
It was fast.
That's why that's the only reason why I link credence to Ryan Garcia's skills, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like a split second in timing that you know what I'm saying, that you got to land that hook, bro.
In my opinion, it's this, man. Dev, he went in there, he shot that jab, and he was attempting to shoot that right hand up to keep it on the side of his face tucked. But Ryan Garcia, him being on that shit, gave him that extra boost, that extra timing, that extra speed, that extra pop to hit my dude and have him looking crazy.
So your position is the Osterine just gave him that extra millisecond to land that motherfucker. That's what you saying?
Yep, because who's to say? Let's hear me out. Because who's to say a Ryan who actually made 140 and who wasn't on performance enhancing drug will have that type of energy and that type of stamina to continue that throughout the entire fight? Am I wrong for thinking like that?
No, you're not wrong for thinking that. If he actually put his body through what was necessary to lose the extra 3 pounds, that hook might not be as fast. I can agree. I can concede to that.
Exactly. So that's where the argument goes, where it's never going to be a winning battle for those who saying, well, it's Devin Haney's fault that he lost. Because another argument is, you've never really seen this in boxing where a guy was overweight and he was on performance enhancing drugs and the opponent won the fight. I've never seen that. Have you seen that?
opponent on performance enhancing drugs, overweight, and still win the fight?
I've never seen a fighter fight a guy that was overweight, that was on performance enhancing drugs, and he still won the fight.
Do you have any instances where a fighter was on performance enhancing drugs, overweight, and still lost the fight?
I've never seen that.
So you never seen a fighter overweight on drugs and come in and still lost the fight?
Never. I've never seen. Shout out to my dude Bishop Boxing, man. What's poppin', fam?
What's up, homeboy? What's up, homie? How you?
Yep. See everybody smoking good.
Gumbo only, man.
Hell yeah. Hey, what's your thoughts on Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? And Devin Haney suing, they're saying that's not really street of Devin Haney for suing. He's soft for snitching and ratting. That's what they saying. He ratting.
That's not. See, the thing is, I'm gonna speak for me. I can't speak for these other niggas, but my thing is what y'all wanting to crash out? Y'all wanted the nigga to go and kill Ryan or something and then go to jail and throw everything away? No, he got to do this shit professional. It was a professional in the ring. Now we're gonna do it out the ring professional. That's how I look at it. And it'll change the sport. I mean,
I agree.
Would I do it? Probably not. But I ain't against him doing it because whatever options he got cheated. That shit might fuck his bread up down the line when he try to get a big fight. They might try to lower his worth. You never know how that shit can play out. You know what I mean? You see everybody going against him, so it's kind of like you got to go that way for real.
This is prize. It's not about reputation. It's about money at the end of the day. Like, his reputation is going to take a hit, yeah. But at the end of the day, this is prize fighting, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
He was cheated. Yeah, him losing that, him, technically losing that fight, that diminished his value. You know what I'm saying? As a fighter, moving forward. So I understand there has to be legal recourse for Ryan's actions. I understand it. I get that, regardless if people agree or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with it though. I'm not against it at all. And like I said, it'll change the sport too though. What's up, baby girl?
Yeah, I wanted to discourage any type of behavior like going forward. I want this to kind of discourage that kind of behavior. So if Ryan gotta be the sacrificial, if Haney gotta be the sacrificial lamb, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I think what he's doing is essentially the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but me is gonna change the sport. Fuck Ryan. I ain't fucking with Ryan. Fuck that nigga.
Like at first, like I was critical of it because I felt like him going this route that cancels the rematch for us.
Right.
You understand? Because like if I'm Ryan Garcia, why am I gonna get back in the ring with you after you just took me to court? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because now I don't trust you. How can I trust you? Because now if you play me again, now this shit might be a little different.
Yeah. Well, see, I believe me personally, I believe that any concessions that Haney is trying to get Ryan Garcia to make, I'm believing that he's willing to make that fight. Because that rematch is huge, bro. It's huge. Everybody want to see that rematch. Everybody want to see.
That's probably the biggest fight in boxing because it's so much drama behind the shit. And then, that should have do numbers. But
Fury fought Wilder out the court.
But listen, would you do it?
That's true.
Is you getting it back in blood? Is you getting back in the ring? That's the question I'm asking you.
Am I getting it back in blood?
Yeah, you getting it back in.
Me personally, I want it. I fuck the court.
Yeah, me personally,
I respect that because
I'm laying it out. Look, this is the stipulations. You know what I'm saying? You come at this weight, you come clean. You know what I'm saying? I want that back. You know what I'm saying? That's me. But on the business tip, you got to understand, like when he go into the purse bids for the Sandor Martin fight, you know what I'm saying? Their evaluation on that fight is based on, like his last performance.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm
saying?
Which everybody still trying to say he lost when he didn't lose. Like Artman said, it's a no contest for a reason. The nigga came in dirty. And that be the thing I don't be liking, man. Like, how is it cool now all of a sudden because it's a nigga you don't like, so it's cool for the nigga to come in dirty, but let him would have did that for Tank, it would have been a whole different fucking tune. Or if he'd did it to anybody else, it'd be but it's dead. And then niggas would say they don't like Bill. Well, if you don't like Bill, just don't like Bill. He a grown ass man, just like Dev his own man. How the fuck is the flag falling from Bill to him? So you basically saying you really like him, you just don't like his dad, so you don't like him.
That's weird to me too.
Like, yeah, man, like this the world we living in, man. And it's like niggas don't be seeing what they be doing, man. Like how y'all don't see that y'all niggas is on sucker shit. Like y'all niggas suck. I don't know who raised these boys, man. I don't know, man.
Nah, for sure. Look, I'm having these conversations daily. Everybody got a different perspective. I kind of respect everybody's perspective because I understand everybody think different. No, not everybody think like me. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I understand that. So I don't judge anybody for reserving whatever opinion they have, you know. But like, what's right is right. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of your opinion, at the end of the day, what's best for the fight. And whatever he feel like is best for him and his team, his family. You know, that's what I'm in support of. I'm in support of whatever he feels like is best for him and his team and his family. That's what I'm in support of.
No, I'm supporting that. And he black at the end of the day. I'm supporting my race. And I ain't racist, but I'm going to support my race. I support other races too, but I'm standing with Dev. I'm standing with he on. Because at the end of the day, them niggas risk their lives getting in that ring, bro. They risk their lives. They sign contracts. We coming in here. You punching on me at the end of the day. I make bread off getting punched on or punching on shit.
And he could have very well been a Gerald McClellan.
More of the story, like we risking our lives doing this shit, and you coming in dirty on me. Come on, gang, we ain't on. What's up with you? Like, you know what I mean? So I think that be a good thing to change the joint now altogether because now niggas know they gotta tighten up all the way. Ain't no more bullshit. You gotta tighten up, and you getting sued. You got to come out your pocket now. That person you just fought and got beat up for, now you don't get none of that, and get 2 years suspension, 3 years. For real, you should get banned.
So now you ain't do that now.
One joint should be a deuce from the start, from the rip. 2 years from the rip. And then after that, if you play again, you're done. You're out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's how I look at it. Like,
I think a hard line in the sand need to be drawn when it comes to shit like this. You know what I'm saying? A hard line in the sand need to be drawn because I want it to be fair as well. You know what I'm saying? I want the sport to be fair. I want it to be fair.
And that's the thing, and that's what niggas getting confused, right? The sport and street life. It's not street life. This is boxing we talking here. Y'all want him. Dev not running around with the joint on him. None of that. You know what I'm saying? He's a boxer. He's a fighter. Why we mixing streets with TV? What is we doing here? This is a sport. This is not streets. Like, come on, man. Now it's rad. That's not telling that he keeping it professional. Because I can get on some other shit. But I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna teach you and the rest of the sport here on out that me or nobody else should go through that again.
Don't sign a contract with me and don't follow it. You know what I'm saying? Like
coming dirty on contract. I don't give a fuck $1 billion for a gram. Hey, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, bro, like I'm 100% in agreement with that. Like, so I won't argue with any Haney fan about that. I won't argue. You know what I'm saying?
Because every time a nigga hit the $1 billion for a gram, I hit commission times 1.5 times suspension on their ass. Like, yeah, man, that's my response to them ass niggas. Because it's like, come on, you can't overlook what happened.
I ain't gonna lie. What I did think in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking like, all right, when you with the New York State Athletic Commission, when they handed down their suspension, and you got a piece of, you got a portion of his purse, and you gotta, you know what I'm saying, he had to pay a fine and all that. See, in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's the recourse. So he gonna go to he gonna do the year suspension, and you gonna catch him coming right back off suspension.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like at the end of the day, like I'm of the mind that Devin Haney is the better boxer. You know what I'm saying? And had he came into the ring with the game plan to box and not trade in the middle of the ring, it would have been a different fight. It would have been a different fight. Yeah. It was Bill Haney. Oh, meet my son in the center of the ring. All this type of shit. Devin Haney never been that type of boxer. To meet in the center of the ring and trade. He never been. Name a fight where he met a fighter in the middle of the ring, and he been bigger than all his opponents.
Middle of the ring. He did that. He did a lot of that with Regis. He did it halfway with Loma. Not a lot though. He a boxer though. I'm gonna agree with you on that statement. I like that. I like all them niggas though. I like Tank too. I like Shakur. I support all them niggas. But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Like when Shakur was ready to fight Cordina, I wasn't really with that shit, bro. And I support Shakur. I fuck with Shakur. When Tank fight certain niggas, I be all for it. I'm not supporting the Lamont Roach shit, but I ain't going against his bag either though. But I pop my little shit, you know what I mean? Because I don't like it personally. But am I gonna watch it? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
But like, I don't think Tank is getting the same level of criticism that Shakur got for the Cordina fight. You know what I'm saying? The only difference between those fights is that Cordina is coming off a TKO loss and Roach is coming off a TKO win. That's the only difference. Both of them coming out from 130.
I mean, I feel like with Tank, it's niggas at 135. You got Abdullah Mason. Yeah, he a prospect, but he a hell of a prospect. Right? Not saying that fight should happen, but I'm just naming names that's in the way. You got what's the boy that was calling Shakur out, the little young nigga? Moria Ty, what's the nigga name?
Moria Tyler.
All right, he out there. You got Keyshawn right there. Why not dust Keyshawn the fuck off?
Where the fuck is Dennis Baranchik? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He another champion. That's what I'm saying. I don't see how they ain't go. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know.
You know, so like I understand. Like, all right, Loma ducked and Shakur he's injured, and so these fights can't be made. But like,
it was a time. It was not my bad to cut you. It was a time where Shakur wasn't, where Eddie wasn't in the picture though, and Tank could have sent him the contract. Then he ain't sent that shit to him. And Shakur was on every blog calling the nigga out.
Somebody in the comments said Gary Russell. That would have been a good ass fucking fight.
It would, but Gary Russell been inactive. But I'd rather see Gary Russell than Roach all day long, because I know at least everything gonna be different with this shit. Like it'll be a little different.
And I said Schofield. I said Floyd Schofield.
He another nigga. There's a couple niggas there, man. Edwin there.
Huh?
Edwin is some niggas in there.
Edwin,
or you can go at 140. You can go at 140 and start dusting them niggas off. Because I believe Tank can beat most of them niggas for real. I don't think Tank lose to none of them niggas. Only person that's a threat to him, to me, my honest opinion, is Shakur and maybe Dev if they ever fight, but they might not fight because Dev gonna be at 147. Tank not going up there. So that fight not really in my head. But if he go at 140, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a good fight.
I think
Shakur is maybe the most deadliest weapon to him because they in the same weight class, and there ain't no excuses.
Nah, Shakur is his toughest fight. You know what I'm saying? Shakur got the lowest connection percentage, you know what I'm saying, in boxing history at 13.3%. Only 5 punches connect on him per round. That's crazy.
I feel like Shakur the best purest boxer, like pure boxing. I think Shakur the best.
Why do you think he gets so much criticism?
He make more mistakes than Shakur. So I'm gonna give it to Shakur. And
why
you
get so much unwarranted hate, bro?
What you say?
Why you think he gets so much unwarranted hate?
Who, Shakur?
Yeah.
Because he embraced the villain role, and I think he liked the villain role. I think being a bad guy, I think that get him in the mood to, get with shit. That's just my opinion. That's how I read it. He liked the villain role, and being as though when he do get in there and he stand in the pocket, he make niggas look dumb. He make niggas look dumb in the pocket. You know what I mean? Outside of the Edwin fight, for real, his last couple fights before that, he stood in the pocket and beat the shit out of everybody before. Literally beat the shit out of all of them niggas. So it's like people be forgetting what he did to Hearn, and I fuck with Hearn. No disrespect to him. That's my man. I fuck with Hearn, but he destroyed Hearn. He destroyed Valdez. You know what I mean? So we can't forget that Robson. Even Robson trash, but he dicked him though. So, at the end of the day, that shit part of the resume. I think to me, he get the hate because he get in there and display, and he don't get in situations where he get hurt, stunned, none of that shit. So it's like he the perfect fighter in niggas' eyes, and niggas hate that shit because of his skin complexion.
I think a portion of the hate comes from him over promising and under delivering. I said that before. It comes from him promising and under delivering.
Yeah, I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? When with niggas with that, and I can't be mad at niggas because you can't keep saying what you gonna do and then don't do it. But long as he wins, to me, boxing is boxing. Get hit.
But see,
Get hit
what
and
do
not
you
get
think
hit.
will perceive if he were to if somebody were to ask him, well, what do you think the performance was going to be like? Instead of him being like, oh, I'm going to knock him out 4 rounds. If he was just to be like, well, you know, I'm not really worrying about the knockout. I just want to put on an impressive performance. I want to go ahead and dominate. And if the knockout come, if it's there, then I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Don't you think his fans would receive him more better?
Yeah, I don't know. Kinda. I think more so. I think so more so. What it is the opposition is going against two though. Artem and
That's a
fucking, what was
fact.
the other nigga name? Who was the other nigga? Who?
Artem Haratunian.
Yeah, somebody else before him. Who was it?
It was Edwin De Los Santos.
Oh, all right. And even before that, he beat up the Chinese boy, so he's supposed to keep that same
Yoshino.
energy towards them Artem dudes and shit. Like them niggas trash. So it's like it ain't really no excuses for real to me. But
Well, here's a
my
little bit of
top five though.
Here's a little context. Here's a little bit of context behind that because I was able to speak with Wiley Moses, Shakur's coach, and he informed me that that Shakur's hands have been injured a lot longer than what's been reported.
Yeah, no, but I peeped that a while ago. It was in one. I don't know what interview he was on, but he was like, damn it, at the every fight he always hurt his hand. His hands always.
Yeah, that was in the Cigar Talk interview.
Probably was. It probably was. It probably was the first John, right?
Yeah, that was the first interview.
Yeah, I seen that when he was like, damn it, at the every fight my shit. So he kind of got like the Floyd shit going on with him, whereas though he really gonna have to get the big fights because if you ain't got no hands, you ain't got no sport.
Right, but see, the thing about it is he had been fighting injured for a long time. So when we was criticizing him for those performances, you know what I'm saying? Like I started to lend him more credence for those performances because of the conditions that he was fighting under, and we were unaware of it. So like while his coach is telling him to step on the gas, his intentions is to step on the gas, but how can you really step on the gas if you got your hands are not that, you know what I'm saying? Your hands are injured at the end of the day, you know?
And it's like it's nutty. It's a crazy situation because it's like you can't let the world know that. You know what I'm saying? My shit fucked up every time. So it's like you gotta play it off and talk that shit and then get in there and have a nigga off to where your game plan the game plan you come with a fucking nigga head up because they think you coming a different way from how you talking.
Right.
But you really playing
now
you
got the fans, they talking now and everybody, and now these narratives are being purported and nobody from your camp is really saying anything and really dispelling any of these narratives.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then you got to notice it was his left hand that was injured in the Edwin De Los Santos fight, but it was his right hand that got surgery performed on. You know what I'm saying? So I asked Wiley, like I asked him, is he gonna have surgery on his left hand, or you know what I'm saying? Is the left hand good, or you know, he told me the left hand wasn't as injured as the right hand. You know what I'm saying? The right hand was like way worse, so he had to have surgery on the right hand. You feel me?
I think Shakur gotta find a different way to hit, cause he not hitting right or something. Like he twisting that shit wrong or something. Like he keep fucking the shit up. Like I don't know. Man.
I think
you just gotta take a break after this shit heal. After you fight whoever you ready to fight next, and just take a break for a second and then come back. I mean, let that shit heal right because I don't know, man. I don't know. Wish him well. I hope he have a little.
Narrative sell boxing, but that's true. But narratives can also diminish a fighter's credibility. You know what I'm saying? Certain narratives.
Yeah, he gonna go through that anyway already though, because it's like when you look at it, him and Dev like the most hated fighter. So it's like they gonna go through that regardless, no matter what they do. If he beat the shit out of everybody from here on out, they still gonna find something to say about it. So it's like you just gotta embrace the shit at this point. I mean, they professionals, they know how to do it.
For who they are and not expect fighters to be somebody that they're not. Like Shakur is not no knockout artist, so I don't know why we're expecting Shakur to knock out every opponent that he faces.
But that's the gift of the gab. That's the fans' fault. If you believe that, because if you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you.
That's it. That you heard me?
You know what I'm saying? You know he lying. You know what I'm saying? If it's facts that he's not known for that, you're not getting that. You're gonna get what you get. So if you fall for that and then be upset, that's on y'all.
Right.
I just know he a great boxer. I know he gonna get the job done. I don't really got nobody beating none of them niggas until they get in the ring with each other. For real, for real. I ain't got nobody out there from 140 to 130 if they move up beating Tank Shakur or Devin. Fair fight? Nobody. Unless they fight each other. That's the only way they lose.
That's fair. That's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like I I feel like they're best in class. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this. Who has the higher IQ, Tank or Shakur?
Damn, I got like the weed on that one because that's kind of like, dang. Because listen, I'm gonna break it down to you. You want me to break it down to how I think will win?
Good.
All right, so I'm gonna pick Shakur, right? And I know that might sound crazy to a lot of people, but if Tank win, I won't be upset. You get what I'm saying? And I can kind of see it that way too. This is a 50-50 joint, but Tank be losing a lot of rounds, bro. Like he coming with that high guard and letting you get your shit off. I get all that, and you wearing the nigga out, but Shakur a nigga that don't get hit and don't really get tired, and that can float that 12 like it's nothing. And you can't let him get up 8 rounds, because then now at the 8 rounds, you realize you losing. Now you going for the kill on the nigga that's known to that shit out of here. Y'all man, get that shit. Now you done, because now you putting yourself in vulnerable positions, and then Shakur gonna coast. Y'all can call him whatever y'all want. He ran. He gonna win. He gonna coast to a win. So Tank gonna have to knock Shakur the fuck out if he win. That's how I see it. It could go a different way. It can go Tank could just go in there and do what Tank normally do. But I got that break Shakur skill set down too, though. We can't slip on that. He not one of them. What's up, Brody? You going there? You say love you, Scrabble. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. If you go look up the cards from the Leo Santa Cruz fight all the way up to the Frank Martin fight, you'll see that on those cards, Tank Davis is winning all those fights up until he knock out those opponents.
I don't think so. I mean, them cards can be. Yeah, I mean, that's the people writing it down.
I wouldn't say this if I didn't verify this, bro.
No, I feel you, but I'm going off my eyes though. What I seen on the TV, I seen Frank like getting this shit off a little bit. I seen Tank doing him too.
Frank won 3 of the 7 rounds.
I thought he won like 4. I think he won like 4. That's just my opinion though. Like I seen a lot of niggas like Barrios was beating him. You get what I'm saying? But Tank got that if this shit touches, over. So I mean, if that shit touch, it's really over. So it's like that shit gonna always get him by. And even hand, and he get back to flip back to what you were saying. I don't know who IQ better, because Tank IQ just as good.
Do you think
he placed that shit? He placed that shit right there every time. Even though the opposition for all of them not really like the best. Though we gonna be real. So sometimes you could debunk that, because all them niggas really ain't fighting nobody outside of like Dad. Dad probably got the best resume out of them, because he got Regis and Loma. Tank ain't got no Regis and Loma. I mean, Tank and Shakur ain't got no Regis and Loma on the joint. So, but they ain't really fighting nobody. But I can't say Shakur IQ better, and I can't say Tank IQ better neither.
Let me ask you this: you wouldn't agree that like Tank has a certain strategy that he applies with certain opponents? You know what I'm saying? That kind of lulls them into a false sense of security, that makes them think they're, you know what I'm saying, in control of the fight when they're really not. And he's just, patiently waiting for that opening to exploit the opening that he probably already seen early in the fight.
Yeah, see, no, that's
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Because like what I noticed is that Tank is an extremely patient fighter, abnormally patient, even for to be at the lower weight classes. He throws the second least amount of punches in boxing. That's behind Zile Zhang. You know what I'm saying? And he's a heavyweight, but he's also the most accurate puncher, though. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of lends credence to his amount of patience that he has. So that goes into his strategy, brother. Like, it's not that he's technically losing rounds, because these fighters, they don't have control over this fight. They don't have control over the fight. He's still displaying ring generalship. You know what I'm saying? While he's apparently losing these rounds, he's still.
I'm gonna agree with you with some of it, and then I'm gonna disagree with you. I'm gonna agree with you where that can be part of his skill set, where he lining you to fuck up like a doormat, make you think mind game, make you think you doing all that, come in with the high guard, let you touch him up. He knowing what he gonna do once he land the shot. It's over. It's 12 rounds. Ain't no way he's not gonna land that shit. That's why I said listen. That's why I said Shakur really the only one that can slip that shit, like, cause he the best at slipping that shit.
Now here's how I see that fight going. Because the way I have a lot of conversations with people, you know, and they share a lot of different perspectives, bro. But neither one of these fighters are gonna be their typical selves in the ring that night. They can't be. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think Tank will be. I disagree. I think Tank gonna be himself. Tank don't care about Shakur. Tank don't care about none of that shit he talk. Once they get in the ring, he don't care about none of that shit. I'm gonna be, and I love Shakur, but Tank don't care about that shit. Who he fighting? Once you in that ring, you got to worry about what I'm on.
Yeah, and nobody.
I'm more dangerous.
Name a fighter that forced Shakur to make adjustments.
That made adjustments.
You can't name one because Shakur controls the pace of every fight that he's in. You never had to see him change gears at all. Now, Tank, on the other hand, you've seen Tank have to make adjustments. You've seen Tank have
in one fight
to change gears, huh?
In one fight.
One fight. What you mean?
Barrios. Whatever.
What about the Pitbull fight?
He broke his hand. Yeah, he had to adjust, and he had to box. 2 fights.
Leo Santa Cruz fight too. That knockout.
Leo Santa Cruz was like 126 moving up though. He was a little nigga. That nigga was a little nigga, man. Tank beat the shit out that nigga, man. That shit, like, don't get me wrong, I credit him for that, but nah.
Even the Ryan Garcia fight, you know what I'm saying? I know.
I credit him for Ryan. I like the splitting Ryan with
and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people just say all that shit to kind of discredit them. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, Tank. I like Tank. I support Tank. I don't. But when they on that bullshit though, bro, like even with anybody, any boxer, bro, I go at. I ain't gonna lie. I don't sugarcoat nothing. My thing is, you know, we supporting y'all. Like, don't give us no bullshit fights. I want to see the elites fight the elites like back in the day. So, like, when he fighting a Lamont Roach, I'm not agreeing with that. But am I gonna watch it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I ain't agreeing with it. That's just like if Dev come back and fight a Montana Love. I'm not gonna agree with that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's my man. I'm not gonna agree with that. I know you're gonna beat the shit out of him.
Thanks.
You get me?
I see fights that I know you're gonna win. I don't want to see that.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
The fight that I feel like you got an equal chance. When I look at it stylistically, you got an equal opportunity of losing that this person does. That's the kind of fights that I'm interested in seeing. And I think like old school boxing, that's what old school boxing was made of. It's not like that anymore.
And that's why I watch more so of them throwback fights, because them niggas actually fought each other and don't make excuses. Everybody fought each other from fucking Spence and Bud fought each other. Bivol and Big Cuz Ray fight each other.
How do you see that fight looking? Let me get your take on that.
I like Better BF on that fight. Art man like Bivol though. Try and get him to bet me something. He don't want to bet me nothing. Art don't want to bet that bread.
Listen, I like Bivol. I like his punch flow. I like his, I like that Soviet style.
I like Bivol too though. I like Bivol. I like him too. I like both of them niggas. But when it come down to it, I got to go with the machine. All
physicality.
He do punch you in the back of your head though. He fight dirty. He a dirty fighter though. I ain't gonna lie. He punched niggas in the back of their head and all that. But
listen, bro. What I see a lot of motherfuckers trying to duck under them hooks and they getting clipped. You know what I'm saying, over the head. You know what
I think the people behind that fight though, because you gotta look at it, right? What's the bigger fight? Better BF and Canelo or Bivol and Canelo rematch? Whereas though everybody thinking, they want Canelo to win so he can go up there 175 undisputed. He got another 5 belts. You know what I'm saying? It'll be writing on the wall for him if he take the chance again. Whether than Better BF, he ain't really taking no chance because he ain't got no chance. You get what I'm saying? So that's what kind of make me want to back out of the bets I got. But I'm gonna stand on it and just bet whatever. But it's like it's kind of.
Do you think Better BF gotta knock him out to win?
Oh, ain't no motherfucking doubt. because he ain't gonna be able to outbox Bivol. That ain't happening. Not him. His skill set ain't set up like Bivol's. Bivol got a better jab, better footwork, better movement. Bivol just like a machine.
Listen, I think power punches. I think their boxing IQ and their boxing ability kind of get overshadowed by their punching power.
Yeah.
I think Better Be is a magnificent boxer. I think he has great footwork. He's able to create. He create good angles off his footwork. You know what I'm saying? And a good thing to note about Better Be, he doesn't have to load up on punches to generate his power. He can generate his power off of short punches.
Cuz stronger than a motherfucker.
Yeah, he keeps.
Is he Invada?
To do that. All he got to do is really close the distance and render Bevo's jab obsolete. Now, I haven't seen anybody skilled enough to do that, but if Better Beef skilled enough to like neutralize Bevo's jab, I don't think he's going to be able to set up anything.
Yeah. Like I said, he a better boxer than that nigga for sure. But can Bivol stand that pressure that he brings? That's the question. If Bivol can stand the pressure, then Bivol gonna beat. If he can't stand that pressure, and that's what the key is, and I don't think he can. Cause dude hit hard as shit. But dude been on the floor a couple times too though, so his chin kind of in the air too though. And Bivol throw combinations, and Bivol is a light heavyweight.
See, the thing about those knockdowns, he's been knocked down, but he's never been hurt.
No, he ain't been hurt, but
hurt. You know what I'm saying?
No, he ain't been hurt, but knocked down, and you fighting a better boxer. You don't need that, because that's gonna look crazy on the scorecard, especially if you don't knock him the fuck out. And that's what he got to do. But it's a 50-50 fight. I'm an edge. Better BF though. I got like I think I know 500
wins by knockout, right? If Better Be wins by knockout, and you know he's undisputed lightweight, like he's the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, first in 25 years, right? Where does that put him on the pound for pound list?
They already on my pound for pound list, both of them. They in the second half though. They ain't in my first 5. Huh?
What does that put Better Beef on the pound for pound list?
If he win, it's gonna put him in the top 5.
Where at in the top 5?
Probably number 5.
I say number 4.
Give me your 5.
Terrence Bud Crawford.
All right, I got him at number 1.
Usyk.
I got Usyk at number 2.
You got Usyk at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
So them my 3. You talking about current or if Better Be were to win?
No, just right now, current. Who? Give me your top 5.
Right now, Bud, anyway, Usyk. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, Tank in my top 5.
Tank in my top 5.
He's in my top 5 pound for pound. I'm not gonna hold you. And Bam Rodriguez.
That's solid. That's solid. My joint a little different, but I respect that right there. I got Bud at number 1. I got Usyk at number 2. I got Tank at number 3. I got Bud number 1, Usyk number 2, Tank number 3. I still got Haney in there, man. Haney got cheated. Haney at number 4. And then I got Anyway at number 5.
Anyway at number 5?
Mm-hmm.
That's decent.
And I don't even fuck with Cuz, but he be accomplishing a lot of shit, so I gotta give him his flowers.
Yeah, like see me, and that's the thing, bro. I still respect Haney's accomplishments. He's the youngest undisputed champion in boxing history. You can't take that from him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't really be catching his fights though, cause the nigga be fighting 3 in the morning. I ain't doing all that.
Who, Inoue? Are you talking about Inoue?
Yeah, Inoue.
I watch all Inoue fights, bro. That dude crazy, bro. That dude's incredible.
I can't catch that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Incredible, man. I don't miss his fights, bro.
But that's a solid 5 though. You got. I fuck with that. My five a little the same.
Nah, for sure, man. Like,
my second half is basically Bivol, Better BF, no order. Probably David, Shakur, and Ban.
Yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah, no, I agree with all those. I agree with all those, bro.
What you
know,
feel about David at 175 now? No, I don't really. That first fight, I think his hands and shit was hurt, so I ain't judging him off that. Everybody gotta get
right.
the warm
I
up.
want to see a follow-up performance. I'm not judging him harshly for his debut performance at 175. I'm not judging him too harshly. I think it was good. I think dude only lost a better beat. That was his only loss. So I think that's something to be said about that. He fought
That's slept on right there.
Yeah, he fought a tough opponent going up to 175. So I wouldn't.
And coming off planting boo boo though.
You heard me? So I wouldn't criticize him too much. I think him, Bivol, Beterbiev. If you look at their last 3 fights, they're the only and Daniel Dubois too. Daniel Dubois.
How you swat?
Those guys are really taking the tough fights.
Good.
Those guys are taking the tough fights. If you look at their last 3 fights on their resumes, they're taking the tough fights.
How you feel about boxing as a whole now? No, with just where a lot was going on with Turkey Out Sheik, like got these niggas working together and making it. I think he making the sport better because all the fights not legendary, but they good fights we wouldn't have seen.
I think the only 2 fights that we probably wouldn't have seen without Turkey Al Sheik is the Fury Usyk fight and the Beterbiev Bivol fight. Those are only 2 fights that we probably wouldn't have seen if it were not for Turkey Al Sheik. I think honestly, I think he's just a rich guy with a big wallet and a big ego, and he just want everybody to bow down to it. You know what I'm saying? And he's really doing things. I think one thing that's good about Turkey Al Sheik is that he's a promoter fan. You know what I'm saying? Like he has the money to be a promoter, but he thinks like a fan. He doesn't think like the business of boxing. He doesn't understand the business of boxing.
You can tell how he moving off that though.
You can tell how he moves. So because like
freestyling the joint.
Because you're not seeing any unification fights at 135. You're not seeing any unification fights at 140. You're not seeing any unification fights at 154. You're not seeing any at 160.
No, it's unifications at 140. Theo just fought another ass Clegg, even though that's a unification. It was a unification bout. No, it wasn't.
No, it's not.
Ain't no unification.
Ain't no unification bouts being made right now.
Yeah, ain't no unification. Not at 140.
Well, what is Turkey Al Sheik really doing for boxing right now? I think he's appealing to fandom. He's appealing to the fans right now, and he's trying to popularize himself. He's using his position to give himself awards. He's you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Pat on the back.
So like, what is he really doing for boxing?
No, I liked them cards though, but now, like you said though, when you start breaking the divisions down and who not doing unifications, it's like, all right, you floating the money around, but what you really doing? You just letting us know that you got the power. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I do commend some of the things that he's doing in boxing, but some things he's like he's being like a goofball in some senses. You know what I'm saying? Like just being real. You know. But I do appreciate him. I do appreciate his efforts.
No, I fuck with him. I fuck because to me, I just think that them couple cards that he did put on was kind of live to me. You know what I mean, I enjoyed it
though. You know what I'm saying? Like some of those cards could have been main event fights.
It could have
definitely
spread it out.
Could have been spread it out. You know what I'm saying? It could have been main event fights.
Yeah.
Well, that's the only thing. Like he doesn't really understand the business of boxing. He doesn't.
I would love if he a fan like that, I would love for him to make the Bud and Boost fight though. Put the bread up for that.
And that's why, like, I'm not really in support of the Canelo Bud fight because there's so many other good fights to be made. For Bud,
I think my personal opinion.
Legacy.
I think he could fight. I think he could have fought Tim Tszyu. He can run that shit back with Earl.
I think that's going to be a good fight. Him and Tim Tszyu.
He could fight Ortiz. He could fight Lubin. He can fight Charlo.
That'll be a great fight. But
he can fight Boots. Like, there's niggas out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, but I get it, though. He wanted the legacy. He finally got, it's just due.
How do you think a fight with Madrimov and Boots look?
For who?
Madrimov and Boots.
I think Boots beats the shit out of him the same way he beat the shit out of Avanesian nigga at the Terrence Dickey. He stopped him early. I think he do the same exact thing with I think he stopped Madrimov. 7-8 rounds. Bad.
I don't know.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Listen, Boots
And
was
they ain't this not because I'm from Philly either though, because I'm from Philly. Boots chill, but I just seen him stomping. I just seen him stomping him bad, like stomping him in the yard. Like you know what I mean?
from Philly too.
Yeah, I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly, brody.
You gonna hold your people now?
No, but it ain't even that though, because I called Boots out on bullshit. Like I called it out, but I was like, I don't think he should have signed with DAZN because look who he fighting again. Look, like that shit not accomplishing nothing to me.
Yeah,
Like,
you signed to the zone to fight Karen again. That's crazy.
yeah, like I ain't with that. Like I ain't co-signing that. And that's my guy. I love Boots to death, but I ain't co-signing that shit right there, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
cool
wild.
off that. I ain't even going to that joint. Like I'm cool. I don't want to see that shit.
Do you think Eddie Hearn is doing Boots' career a favor?
As of right now, no. But in the future, maybe, hopefully, because 154 ain't nothing but names. But like I said, Boots got to move to 154. If you stay at 147, in my eyes, I ain't gonna say you don't want to smoke, but you can't make no excuses now when motherfuckers complaining about your level of opposition because you got the choice to fuck unifying and all that. Ain't nothing there. Standing Onus and them niggas is not big enough names for you to even be staying down there waiting around, bro. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Go up 154
exactly.
and handle your business.
And
It's crazy names up there.
154 is so stacked. It's some fighters that could go up to 160. 160 is wide open.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's too many names, too many motherfucking names in the pot for you not to go up there. So now it's like, now do we look at Boots and say, "Oh, you got to take the credit on this shit? Like you staying down here for what? For who? Them niggas is trash. You the whole world know you gonna beat all of them niggas.
154. He's wasting his time
Yeah.
at 157.
And even though I got Boots beating the shit out of damn near everybody up there,
He
probably
don't
everybody up there.
147. That's why it's not interesting. It's not it.
Yeah, that shit. I don't care about the Boots and standing on this fight. I don't care about the Boots and what's the nigga Barrios. That shit, it ain't appealing to me. Don't get me wrong. I do want him to become undisputed because that ain't my dream. He living out his dream. So he believe in his heart. He wanted to unify and be undisputed at them weight classes. Then hey, go for it. But me as a fan and as a supporter, I'm gonna just express my opinion. I ain't really with the 147 shit, but that's just me. Somebody else might feel different, and if you do, that's cool. Cause every fan ain't gonna feel the same way. But me, I'm gonna be real about it. I ain't co-signing that. Karen too. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody say ain't nothing wrong with Boots Karen too. Everything with that shit.
It's everything wrong with it with me because I know what it's gonna be. Boost only objective now is to go in there and just cut the ring off. Once you cut the ring off,
I think he got a different mindset going into this fight the second time. He wanted to get the knockout last time. Now
right, and that's the agenda now.
His goal is to box now. You know what I'm saying? And if the knockout comes, he's gonna take it. But see, the thing about Karen is he's a good boxer.
He all right, but that nigga was on track star mode last time, but he had to because he understood what he was up against.
There's no such thing, bro. The goal of boxing is to hit, not be hit, bro. That's why.
Yeah, he wasn't hitting or being hit. He wasn't doing nothing. He just that shit. Yeah, that's the thing with that. Alicia Cole won off Jazz. If he would have won, what he would have won off? Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's where it got a little crazy at. He disrespected the sport. I think he maybe threw about 20 punches that whole fight, if that. And nigga was out of there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see that again. So Boots, I probably signed it with him. I think he should have went the Devin Haney route or got with a Floyd over there. Floyd need another face. He would have put everything behind you. Believe that, because he believed in you. He already talked about him years ago on Dante's Boxing Nation. So it's like, man, I would have went over that route. You know what I'm saying?
You want to know my real opinion, bro? I'm gonna tell you my real opinion. I think these boxers are spoiled nowadays.
Yeah, most of them, a lot of them.
Bro, and they wanna be paid for these fights, bro. That you know what I'm saying are really not huge big fights, bro. They want to be.
They lost the sense. They lost the sense of the real era, how it used to be. It ain't like that.
I really
It's
wish
watered down
players
now.
were really like chasing greatness, bro. Like really wanted to
But
be
see,
the guy.
it's our fault as fans for co-signing a lot of bullshit, and then it's mainly the promoters though, how they was moving too though, and how they moved behind shit, behind the scenes, having 40 cabs lined up. Like I might want to keep saying, like for instance, Janet, everybody be hyping him up, right? I don't know nobody on his resume he fought. And as
You know,
fans,
like,
they co-sign that. You get what I'm saying? Or even like Boo Boo Andre. Boo Boo Andre resume wasn't the best, but we co-signed it off his skill set. But did we really see his skill set? Because it was against a 40 cans, and when he finally stepped up in competition against David, look what happened. Because you weren't never tested.
mm-hmm.
So it's like now it's different. That's why back then them niggas was beating each other and their records was crazy, but them dudes legends. It ain't gonna be too many legends in this class right here. How this shit going? And I see superstars.
Did the Janabek Mikhailovich fight?
No, I don't even watch none of Cuz fights because I know he kicked the can crusher. So it's like I ain't wasting my time. You know what I mean? I can't. I mean, I can't waste the gumbo on that, Brody. I got to see the highlights on Twitter or wherever I see that shit. YouTube. I can't watch that shit though. Like,
It was a 9-round TKO.
now, if you saying it's a good fight, I'll take your word for it because I done sat here and did a live with you.
It
So
was
it's
a good
like, oh
fight.
yeah, cool. If you could, yeah, I mean, send me a joint, I'll watch it to see what it's about. But just naturally watching, cuz never that. I can't fuck with it, yeah, man. Nah. There's only certain ones.
How you think a fight with him or Carlos Adames, or
I like Carlos.
you like Carlos Adames in that fight?
Yeah, I like Carlos.
What about Janabek and Hamza Shiraz?
I like Janovic.
You like Janabek?
Yeah,
I like Hamza in that fight.
I like Janovic. I think Janovic can pull it off. But I won't be mad if Cuz pull it off either though, because he all right. See, they all right though. Like they just okay fighters to me. Like the top dogs is like the Shakurs, the Bootses, the Buds. I even got Spence as a top dog still, depending on how he looking when he come back.
Who you got with Janabek versus Laura?
I like Laura.
You like Laura?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was learning that Laura's 41 years old. Now I do. He's a good boxer, and
what that mean? Because you just seen he beat the shit out of Danny. Danny from my city, he beat the shit out of Danny.
I think that stoppage was questionable.
No, listen. All that shit looked crazy, but Danny quit though in that joint. I bet money on Danny. I never bet money on Danny again.
Yeah, he quit.
Yeah, man. My man lined me up on Twitter. He highlighted DM, bait me right in. I took that shit, man. Knowing I shouldn't have, man. Bet on this chump, man. This boy lost that paper. Real right, man. Boy, crazy. From my city looking crazy like that, man.
Nah, dude wildin', man.
You know who I think gonna be the future of it all though, outside of like Boots.
Who that?
Abdullah Mason. I don't see anybody that get in his way is gonna get fucked over, man.
Yeah,
Young boy really right now in my top 10 boxers right now in today's time. Right now, he's really in the top 10, but I can't give it to him.
His side, bro, that a lot of these fighters lack. He got a good corner, bro, coaching. He got that
finishing. He got that finishing touch. Once he see blood, that shit is over for you.
Yeah, man, like he's aggressive when he need to be, methodical when he need to be. You know what I'm saying? He just, it's unusual to see at a fight in a fighter at this age.
Right. So poised how he is. Like right now, listen. Right now, I think he beat Keyshawn. Right now, I think he beat Kid Austin. Right now,
I agree.
I think he beat Pitbull if he come to 135 right now.
Because I think he's highly overmatched in his he's overmatching his opponents like by a large margin. Like he's wiping. He fought five times this year. I think he fought 4 times.
I think. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't even checking. My fault. That's my man. That's my man.
He's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like and Zen niggas. So like, you know, not taking no damage. So like, yeah, bro. I want to see him step up his competition, but
I definitely want to see that too. Like him and Kid Austin right now. Right now, let me get that. He gonna beat the shit out of Kid Austin. He gonna stop Kid Austin in 9 rounds.
Look out for young Zaquin Moses though.
Young Zaquin Moses, I'll check him out.
Look out for young Zaquin Moses. You know who that is?
No, that's why I said I'll check him out.
That's Shakur's little cousin. He make his pro debut.
Oh yeah. I heard him talking about Cuz.
He make his pro debut in November. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, look out for him. He's gonna be a dog.
You know who else I want to see? Because I keep seeing highlights of the nigga.
I just want to give you a fun fact about him, bro. He beat Carmel Moulton in the amateurs. He beat Carmel Moulton in the amateurs.
Carmel dog too. I like little Carmel.
Dog. So just imagine, you hear me? So he and what I like about him, because I interviewed him before.
What weight class is Carmel? What's his weight class?
126.
126. So who he there with? Cool Boy and them?
Who? Carmel?
Yeah.
No, he's with Mayweather camp.
No, I'm saying at the weight class 126. That's Cool Boy in them, right?
Yeah, Cool Boy just moved up to 126. Yeah.
Carmel and Cool Boy.
He just had. What you thought about his performance with Anthony Kakachi?
Cool Boy.
Yeah.
Subpar.
Yeah,
he wasn't listening to Bozy for real. He wasn't using the jab. He gave the fans what they wanted though. I can't knock him. He stepped in the ring and got the job done, so I ain't gonna take nothing away from him.
I would remark his recovery skills. You know what I'm saying? I kind of thought it was about.
That's what I do like. He got a nice defensive game when he is in trouble. I will give him that. He know how to get back.
Yeah, his recovery skills in that fight was I remarked that, and then he was able to, you know, he was working. He started closing the distance and started working a little bit. Anthony Kakachi got a little bit gassed though. You know what I'm saying? And he was giving folk hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Cool Boy.
How you think a fight with him and Shushu looks?
Cool Boy and Shushu? They both last performance, Cool Boys wasn't the best. And Shushu, to be honest, bro, I had it a draw.
Yeah, I had that fight.
I had it a draw, but if dude would have won, I'm cool with that because if I had to pick a winner and it wasn't no draw, Shushu lost that joint.
Yeah.
Shushu lost that joint. He lost that joint to Cuz.
Somebody asking about Mason versus Emiliano Vargas. I like Vargas, but
I like Vargas a little bit.
I like Emiliano Vargas. I really do. I think he's skilled, and I think he's going to be a tough opponent. He's going to be a tough opponent for all of them. For Carmel, for Abdullah, for Zay.
What you think about Carmel and Cool Boy?
Carmel and Cool Boy? Man, Carmel smokes Cool Boy.
I'm ready to do that. You know what? I'm ready to
X him out, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good ass fight though.
He packs him out. Now, today, he packs him out today with all his experience. Packs him out today. Because he too aggressive, bro. Like he too aggressive.
How many fights Carmel got? Like 6?
Huh?
How many fights he got? Like 8?
6.
How many he got? 6? Something like that.
His next opponent is like 4-4. And like what I didn't like, bro, what I don't like about boxing today and boxing Twitter and the whole boxing community, this dude had to literally get online and preface himself with 6 fights. This dude is literally in the infancy stages of his career. And he has to preface himself and tell everybody, well, look, I know y'all gonna cook me, but I had a 9-0 opponent and he didn't want to fight. So I got this 4-4 part. I already know. So y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? That's goofy, bro. Like, you need to understand this dude is just beginning his career. Like, let the man build his fucking career.
I like Youngin though. Youngin deadly too.
Yeah.
The sport in good hands though. We got some good Bam. We got Bam. I like Bam a lot. I like Bam fight game. Carmel, Mason, even Keyshawn. Keyshawn talk a lot of shit, but Keyshawn can fight though.
Yeah.
I don't agree with a lot of his movements, but in the ring he can fight. He definitely can fight. I'm anxious to see Frank Martin and how he come back at 140 and see who he fight against. So,
Yeah, bro. I don't just write fighters off because they have.
I want to see Boots versus Karen too, though.
I don't want to see that.
Because he might stop dude this time.
I want my man. No, I mean I want my man to get the win and get the stop. You know what I'm saying? And look good doing it and get the bag. But just me wanting to see him fight. I don't want to see him fight those type of dudes, man. He got to fight. I need a name for Cuz, man, and that's my man. He from my city, but I need a name for him. I need the name.
Ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. After that first fight, I never thought I'd see this nigga on my TV screen again.
Real rap.
I never thought I'd see Karen on the TV. They even said that during the fight that he wasn't going to get no much airtime.
The way he ran in that fight, he supposed to be banned from the sport, man.
What they say Shakur doing? This is what they think Shakur doing. What Karen did.
But Shakur had an injury. Karen wasn't injured. Shakur showed his hand after the fight. His shit was mangled. He really had one hand, and he still did what he could. He got the fuck out of there. He better have. Live to see another day, nigga, and make it up in the next fight. You know what I'm saying? The fans.
What if this Karen fight is a tough fight? Do we take that away from Bud? I mean, from Boots.
If was your key words, but that's in an imaginary world. Ain't no such thing as he giving Boots no good fight. Boots gonna beat the brakes off that ball, man.
I ain't gonna lie, he had Boots swinging for the fences a couple times in that fight.
Yeah, he did. What happened to him? Why that nigga was running on that treadmill like that?
Because he probably felt that shit coming back. They said, hell nah.
He felt the whiff on. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I can't fuck with Cuz. Cuz gonna put that shit together on me. That's why he ran.
I wonder if he got to say something in that press conference, man. He got to tell us why the fuck you fought like that last time, bro. I feel like if he tell the people he coming to stop Boots this time around, he might put a little edge on it.
Yeah.
Hell no. He said, hell no, they can't sell this shit, huh? I mean the undercard nice, though. They got Bam on the undercard. Can't get really mad at that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. I mean, Eddie, he got pieces on the chessboard to put together, but for Boots.
All I'm saying, if niggas is paying $90 to watch Canelo versus Berlanga, we can watch fucking Boots versus Karen, too. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It can't be that bad.
See, but Canelo different, though. Canelo, like, the cherry-picking guy. So it's like, it's almost super normal for him. You know what he fighting. You know what I'm saying? I tweeted he fighting Berlanga and Munguia 2 years ago. I kind of knew his formula.
I knew he was fighting John Ryder right after John Ryder. They said he beat Jacobs. I knew that shit was coming.
I'm gonna find the John. I'm gonna pull that shit up. I'm gonna send that shit to you. When I tweeted, I said, "Watch his next 2 fights be such a cousin." That's what really happened. And this was before they would talk about that shit and all that. So I kind of, but with the other nigga, like Boots, you got to get a name, man. We need a name, man. You know what I mean?
Who's that name though? Virgil Ortiz. None of them don't want no smoke.
All them dudes don't really want to get in the ring with him, and it's kind of like a bad situation because you got niggas ducking him, and then you got.
Let me ask you this, brother. Do you think Brian Norman priced himself out against Boots?
Yeah, no, yeah, because you kind of know that was the last offer that they wasn't going to go over that. So it's like, yeah, but I kind of understand him. You just became a champion. You is worth a little bit more than the average shit you offering me now. I'm bringing the belt to the table. I ain't just devaluing my motherfucking self either. At the end of the day, but it's ducking though.
That's ducking, bro, in 4K. And I don't even like to use that term, but anytime you turn down a payday and take a lesser payday from another opponent, bro, that's ducking.
Yeah, it's ducking. That's what I said. That's why I had to cut to my senses. Like I can't even make excuses for the niggas. It's ducking, man. It's ducking.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to.
Hey, Mark.
I'm about to jump off this jump. My motherfucking phone about to check out, man. It was good talking to y'all boys, though. All right, next time you get on, man, I'm gonna get on, all right, and show you love, man.
Man, for sure, man.